Rainbows, rainbows! They are one of nature's most beautiful and fascinating phenomena. When you see a rainbow, it's like witnessing a magical moment in the sky. The vibrant colors and the perfect arch can leave anyone in awe. Have you ever seen a rainbow? They are so cool. Rainbows are not just pretty to look at, they also have a lot of science behind them. When sunlight passes through raindrops, it bends and splits into different colors, creating a spectrum that we see as a rainbow. Rainbows are like magic in the sky. They are big and colorful. Each color in a rainbow appears in a specific order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. This sequence is often remembered by the acronym ROYGBIV. You might see one after a rainstorm. Rainbows are most commonly seen when the sun is low in the sky, either in the early morning or late afternoon. The angle of the sun's rays is crucial for the formation of a rainbow. Rainbows appear when the sun comes out after it rains. The sunlight interacts with the raindrops, and this interaction is what creates the beautiful arc of colors. It's a perfect blend of light and water. The sunlight shines through the raindrops. Then, something amazing happens. The light is refracted or bent as it enters the raindrop. Then it reflects off the inside surface of the drop, and finally, it refracts again as it exits the drop. This process splits the light into its component colors. The sunlight turns into all the colors of the rainbow. Each color bends by a different amount, which is why we see a spectrum. Red light bends the least, while violet light bends the most. This separation of colors is what gives a rainbow its distinct bands. Have you ever seen a rainbow in the morning? Morning rainbows are often softer and more pastel in color because the sunlight is less intense. They can be a beautiful start to the day. How about in the afternoon? Afternoon rainbows are usually brighter and more vivid because the sun is higher in the sky, providing stronger light. They can be a stunning sight against a blue sky. Rainbows can appear any time of day. However, the best times to see them are in the early morning or late afternoon when the sun is at the right angle. The conditions need to be just right for a rainbow to form. But you have to be in the right place to see them. Being in an open area with a clear view of the sky increases your chances of spotting a rainbow. Sometimes you might even see a double rainbow, where a second, fainter arc appears outside the primary rainbow. Let's learn more about rainbows. A rainbow is not a real thing. You can't touch it or hold it, it's just light playing tricks on our eyes. This light trick makes a beautiful arc in the sky. The colors of the rainbow are always in the same order. Can you remember them? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. That's a lot of colors. Rainbows are formed by sunlight and raindrops. But how does it all work? Let's find out. Sunlight looks white, but it's actually made up of all the colors of the rainbow mixed together. It's like mixing all your paints to get brown. All the colors blend into one. We can't see the individual colors until they are separated. Imagine a prism. It's a clear, triangular piece of glass, often used in experiments. When sunlight passes through a prism, it bends and changes direction. This bending is called refraction, a fascinating phenomenon. Refraction separates the sunlight into its different colors just like a beautiful rainbow. Section 4. Raindrops are tiny prisms. Raindrops act like tiny prisms too. When sunlight enters a raindrop, it bends and separates into different colors. The light then bounces off the back of the raindrop and bends again as it exits. This bending and bouncing of light is what creates the rainbow we see in the sky. Each color of light bends at a slightly different angle, which is why the colors are spread out in an arc. Section 5. Rainbows are curved. Have you noticed that rainbows are always curved? It's a fascinating phenomenon. But why are they curved? Light bounces off raindrops. Sunlight enters, bends, and reflects inside the drop, spreading into colors. The raindrop shape and sunlight angle create the arc. Each color bends differently, forming a spectrum. A rainbow is actually a full circle. From the ground we see an arc because the horizon cuts off the bottom. The ground obstructs our view, making rainbows appear as arcs. From an airplane you might see a full circle rainbow. It's a beautiful reminder of nature's complexity. Next time you see a rainbow, remember it's a full circle of colors, blending science and wonder. Section 6. Double rainbows and more. Sometimes you might even see two rainbows in the sky at the same time. This is called a double rainbow. The second rainbow is fainter and has its colors reversed. That means the red is on the inside and the violet is on the outside. There are even more rare types of rainbows, like supernumerary rainbows. These rainbows have extra faint arcs of color inside the main rainbow. Like, subscribe, and share this video to join us in discovering more amazing topics together.